And we're back, folks. We crashed. I don't know why. I don't know how. I don't know when. But we crashed. And we're back. Pet Sim 99. 2 more hours. Jingle, jingle, jingle. I want this to end. Jingle, jingle, jingle. I want this to end all. But you guys seem to enjoy my suffering. You guys wish to continue watching me suffer. I wish to go to bed, but you guys are like 9! Arizona iced tea. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing... Bro, you're not suffering. Yes, I am. I want sleep. I'm kidding. Kind of. I mean, this game is mostly just I arrived. Nice. Welcome back, Cameron. We're doing this for another 2 more hours, and we're doing a pet sim for 2 hours because we just did Fortnite. We're doing pet sim, and on Monday, not Monday, on Wednesday, I have no idea what I'll have planned because apparently you guys want more Pet Simulator 99 stuff. So I guess this is what we're doing. So if you want to stick around, you can stick around. If not, that's fine. So no VC after. No, absolutely not. I'm gonna be so exhausted, so tired, so lost with time. But hey, you know what? It's great. Can I not ride my can I not ride my boy? My boy! Come here, my boy! Okay, hold on. Stop hatching. Or doing that. There we go. We can ride my boy! Jingle, jingle, jingle. Lingle, bingle, bongo. Bro, slide me one of those monkeys he gave you for real. I need to put it in my field to pick my cotton. I mean, nothing. I said nothing. Sure, you said nothing. I really didn't want to come back to Pet Sim because I didn't know. Like, to me, I actually did like Pet Sim, right? I just didn't like the economy, but I did, without the economy and just me doing my own thing, I did have fun with it, but I didn't know if it was good content since it's mostly just AFK grinding, talking randomly, and this and that, and just I didn't I didn't know how you guys would feel about it. Let me remove that. I realized that's annoying. I didn't know how you guys would feel about Pet Sim. Mittens, can you stop? You're scaring me. Please, go to bed. Jesus, she's freaking out in here, scaring the daylights out of me every time. I didn't yell at her out of anger. I yelled at her out of fear because I don't know what's going on around here. No, because that involves... if you want to see Mitten, she's on my shorts. I haven't done a shorts with her in a while because... I don't know. I guess I didn't have a reason to for a solid minute. Sure. But we're back at it again, I guess. Performance mode. There we go, so that way it's not so laggy. Nah, she ran into Cubby because she thought I yelled at her, which I didn't mean to. I was more or less, like, shocked and scared. Because sometimes she kills spiders, so when she runs around like a mad woman, it scares me thinking there's a spider in here. And I have arachnophobia! Alright, since we're mostly just AFKing this game for the sake of you guys enjoying the content, what do you say... what do you say we do a D&D game here with you guys? See, I'll be the dungeon master, so I decide what goes, and there is no wheel. Yes, we're gonna do our own D&D short open shot for the 2 hours, and I'll be the dungeon master. There is no dice to roll. Actually, you know what? Sure, we'll make a dice. How does that sound? How does that sound? We'll make a 1 through 20, but that's it. That's all we get. That's all you guys get. And I'm sorry that the pet's broken, but I'll be reading messages since it's mostly AFK. We're gonna reset the wheel properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, can I disable advanced? Yes, I'm gonna disable advanced. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You know what? We'll go extra special with 21. No, it's a D21. It'll be chaotic. There, we're bringing back the wheel. Here's the wheel. My character is a war. Okay, hang on. Let me get back to the wheel. Here we go. My character is a war Gorlock that is a fan for evil, but I have an angel that stops me from being evil. And if you get 21, then what will then it will be a critical. No, if you get a 21, you just insta die. If you manage to roll a 21, it's so unlucky you just die instantly. All right. So here you go. And by the way, there is no classes. You're just regular humans. You're all regular humans, but you may choose a mage class. You may choose one spell that you can do. Only one. It could be any spell of your choice. Let me open up Notepad so I can remember everybody's things. Okay. Devil equals Hellfire. All right. Cameron, you're next. Oh wait, you were the one that wanted Hellfire. How does that sound? Is my character? Yeah, your character is good. The higher it is, the more better it is for you, for your thing to you pick. So that was Cameron. Okay. Cameron wanted Hellfire, right? I'll put you as Cam. Devilman, your turn. You're up. Yeah. All right. Devilman, what's your ability? You get only one. You may choose one. I want to be able to time stop for as long as I want. Nope. You can have time stop, but it'll only last 20 seconds. In game. It'll only last 20 seconds in game. So I basically decide how long 20 seconds is. All right. So we got Hellfire and time stop. 20 sec. All right. So, where do you want to go? So this is basically so you're in a time control? No. No, you already went with time stop. It's too late. I am basically Magic the Noah out here. We're Magic the Noahing out here. We should talk in the Discord VC so we don't have to type. Nah, it's more fun this way. So, you come across a castle, but in front of the castle is a knight. However, it's a knight from the demon army, and he tells you you cannot enter. There's nothing here anyways. What do you do? Nah, it's more fun for me this way. That way you guys could stick around on the stream so I could get that criteria. I mean, whoever else is in here can join in on the fun, but if they don't, they don't have to. Anyways, you're met by the demon army's knight in front of the castle, and he tells you cannot enter, and besides, there's nothing in here for you that would be of interest. What do you do? Cameron, you're up first. What do you do? I use Hellfire to kill the knight. Angel, no, you don't. You politely ask to come in. No, you're a human. You're a human with one magic power ability, so there is no angel bothering you. It is a good character, but not in this match. So you cast Hellfire. You got a 9. You used Hellfire, but it missed. However, you did blow up the wall behind him, allowing the part of the rubble to collapse on itself, and it does hit the knight in the head. He loses 3 health. He's got 2 left. Devilman, you're up next. This is turn-based. He did? Oh. Alright, I guess it's the knight's turn then. No? Oh. Okay, this doesn't count then. This doesn't count. This doesn't count. This doesn't count. I thought you left. I thought you left. It doesn't count. It doesn't count, Devilman. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Since you're still here, what do you do? What are you doing? You do have time stop, but it only lasts 20 seconds. It's only good for 20 seconds. I swear, if I hear one of you ask if it's female, you use time stop, right? So you're saying you're gonna use time stop? Okay, let's see what happens. You casted time stop, but the knight was too powerful and deflected it with her sword. Yes, by the way, the knight is female. It is now the knight's turn, and she is going to attack you. Devilman, she's going to attack you since she doesn't want you to stop her next time. She misses. She missed and hit the ground beneath your feet, causing you to fall over. You lose a turn, but you don't lose any health. Can my character have schizophrenia? Sure. If you roll anything below 10, then your character thinks it hits the enemy, okay? Anything below 10. Let me put that in my notes. Goes schizo. There we go. It's in my notes now. Alright, Cameron, it's your turn. She missed Devilman, but he fell to the ground, so his turn will be skipped after your turn, which means the knight will attack after your move, Cameron. Why? It's because you got your foot stuck in a rock, Devilman, in case you're wondering why. I do need to check in Pet Sim to see if I finally did the challenge. I did. Okay. I said okay. I use big stone and throw it at her and say, coming in hot. Okay. Well, this will be the roll to see if you even have the ability to pick up the stone. Okay, your character picked up a medium-sized rock. A medium-sized boulder, assuming it's a giant rock. This is whether or not it'll hit or miss. Your character missed, but you knocked it. So your character missed by a few inches, but the thud was so loud it shook the ground a little, causing her to fall over. She got her foot stuck inside some mud and she can't get it out. She skips a turn. And so now it's back to you, Cameron. Devilman, you now got back up. So it's your turn again, Cameron. Oh yeah, they're still grinding over there. Oh yeah, shouldn't I just automatic do this? Shouldn't I just use what would be good in this area? Right? Yeah, I should. I guess. Grill change the pet team to all Huges and Titanics. Nah, that's not gonna work out very well. I grab a rock again and throw it at her, but I intentionally don't kill her. Alright. Okay, since you're not planning on killing her, you threw the rock and it hits her dead in the face, and it turns out that rock also had a trap inside of it, blowing her to smithereens. You killed the knight. You killed the female demon army knight. Since you weren't aiming to kill her, you killed her. Take that, depression. Will it though? Does it actually work if I set them all up there? I have to do this very slowly. Alright, if you say so. All Huges and Titanics. Okay. Oh, since it's Devilman, it's Devilman Cameron. You now get to decide what you want to do next. The castle gates are no longer being blocked by any knights. What do you do? Do you enter it or do you want to go around it? Remember, this is basically completely free-ranged open RPG until both of you die. You want to enter it. So Devilman, you've entered the castle. What about you? What about you, Cameron? Do you want to enter it too? How many more slots do I have? I have one more slot. What are we entering? Oh, we're doing a short D&D, one-time D&D while I play this game. Because why not? Potato, do you want to be part of this? It's a one-shot D&D, imaginary D&D game where there's only one dice. And the dice has let me pop up the wheel real quick. So this is our dice, and it has 21, but if you land on 21, you insta-die. Why? Because it's cursed. Well, great. Welcome to ours. Ours makes no sense. There is no logic or reason to it. It's there. You um and here's the thing, just to make it as easy as possible for both me and everyone else who wants to give it a shot. Your character is human, but you can have one spell. You can have one spell that you can consistently use. You get to pick that spell. Cameron's. I have my notes here. Cameron is Hellfire, and Devil is time stop for 20 seconds. Because he wanted to have it for as long as he wants, but I set it to 20 seconds. And anything below 10, Cam's character goes schizo. I pick, but you. I pick, put you to sleep because it's late. It's only 7:22 for me. Oh, but you're saying for you to go to bed. I get it. Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, you have a good night, Potato. If you want to, you could stick around for a few minutes just for a little round, and then we could just kill off your character. If you can, if you feel like it, that's fine. If not, you have a good night, Potato. I'm glad you came by anyways. Let's see, Cameron. I take the armor and weapons from the knight and enter. All right, let's see. Let's see how good the armor is. Most of the armor pieces fit you except for the chest plate and helmet. So your character leaves those behind. The chest plate was way too big of a melon. She had too big of a melons for you to take the chest plate. But everything else besides the chest plate and helmet does fit. You got netherite armor basically. Cause why not? It's my D&D game. I do what I want. So now, Cameron, Devilman, you are now both in the castle. In front of you is a table, and in front and behind the table are 4 chests. Which one? They're perfectly aligned with each other. Which chest do you open? Do you open chest 1, 2, 3, or 4? You both can also decide together which chest gets open. I use my time slot to take a peek inside all of them, then close them and go back. All right, let's see how successful that was. Remember, you still have to roll. You gotta see how good your time stop is. Ooh, 16. You're able to time stop, and but you were only able to look inside 3 of the chests. So the fourth one remaining is still unknown. The first chest has nothing. The second chest was actually a mimic. The third chest had some golden treasure, but it had a trap inside of it. The fourth chest is still unknown. Let's see. Give my character an ancient hex that has me occasionally just feel like I'm falling apart up until I eventually perish due to the endless anguish. You know what? Fair. Your character has a hex. What abilities do you want then? You can choose one ability. If you're gonna stick around for a little bit. You gotta know what the trap is since I looked into it. Oh yeah, it's an explosive trap that's rigged to blow up the entire castle with you guys in it, killing everything in a 50-mile radius. My ability is bye, I'm going to bed now. Okay, good night. We'll do this again next time. You know what? How about this? Cameron thought they saw another person in the castle that was a teammate, only to rub their eyes, and then you were gone. there, you never existed. All right, and since Cameron, you wanted to look in the 4th chest, you opened the 4th chest. You saw 20 gold inside the chest, so that was it. You can split it amongst yourselves, or you can hoard it for yourself. I am also going to have to write my notes. Like this, and like this. 20G. Devilman, you have 0G. For gold. So, Cameron, what do you do? Do you keep the gold, or do you wish to split it? Remember, you guys can type and talk amongst yourselves. Wait, and I took the 3rd chest. What? But now I go into a schizophrenic attack and think I'm getting attacked by goblins. Only the DM can allow that, and I do not allow that. However, I will allow you to go schizo and assume your character assumes that it's being crawled on by spiders. So you're trying to shake them off. You lose 3 gold in the process, and they fall through the cracks. 20, 19, 18, 17. So you now have 17 gold. So you took the third chest. Are you sure you don't want to roll? Are you sure you don't want to take that back and roll for time stop to take what the items? And then grab the chest and throw it out? Alright, alright. This is for your time stop then, on the third chest. The only thing you stopped was the bomb, but everything else is still. Dude, hear me out before you agree. You time stop the bomb itself from blowing up, but everything else is still rigged. So now you have a bomb, but there's 20. Yeah, you time stop the bomb, so you have time to grab the treasure and throw it out. And you could spin. You could spin to see how successful the throw is. Do you want to do that? Do you want to spin to see the successful? Okay. 13, not bad. You're able to drop kick the bomb like a football all the way across, but it blows up the nearby village, killing about 100 people in it. But they assume it was the demon army's doing. You've earned yourself 100 gold. I used hellfire on myself to get off the spiders. Okay, this is how successful or how schizo the hellfire is. Okay, you casted hellfire on yourself, and then eventually you stopped hallucinating about the spiders, but you lose 5 health. Out of... Let's see. How much health should I give you guys? 20 health. I'll give you guys 20 health, and you just lost 5. Uh... 0 out of... Just to make things easier for me, I'm just gonna have 0 out of 20, or, like, Devilman 5 out of 20. So that way it tells me what to do. Okay, I split the gold with Devilman. Are you sure you want to split the gold with him? Because he's already rich. He already has 100 gold. If anything, he's the one who should be splitting with you. Oh, okay. What? What is this bunny? What do I do with it? Does it just exist? Okay. Let me get a snack. Alright. Yeah, I'm a schizo, so I don't see that. Okay, okay. So you split the gold. Uh, we'll save this wheel actually for next time. Never mind, we gotta sign into Google, and I'm not doing that yet. Alright, since you only have 17, we'll spin to see whether or not how much you give. If it's a, we'll keep respinning until it's a decently low number. Sound good? Actually, you know what? 9 gold. You give Devilman 9 gold. That sounds better. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So you now only have 8 gold. Devilman gets 9 gold. So he's at 109. And I will return momentarily because I need to use the restroom. So I will be back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, Chad, I had to use the bathroom for a minute. Oh man, only one of you guys are still here? Well, who left? Who left? Who left the stream? Do you guys not want me to continue? Are we done with the D&D? Okay, I know you're here, but where's Cameron? Did he have to go? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see that you're here. Did Cameron leave? Oh. Well, how can we have fun with a D&D game? Oh, wait. I think he's back. I saw the number go up again. Alright. Welcome back. I got back too, Cameron. I just got back from the bathroom. I'm so sorry. I had to take the fattest, the biggest, VTuber poop possible. Anyways, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Jiggle, 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 jiggle for my viewers. There you go. Give you guys a little something to goon over. God, I feel like a not safe for work channel right now on a specific website that's black and orange/yellow, whatever you want to call it. If you know, you know. Anyways, where were we? Where were we in our D&D game, chat? Where were we? Where were we in our D&D game? Because I gotta keep this interesting for you guys if I'm gonna stream for another 2 hours, and interesting for myself before I get bored of all of this nonsense. I got 100 gold and Cameron got 20, and then he went schizo, so he went down to 17. Oh, he said to split it with you, so now you're at 109 and he only has 8 gold. Yeah, I remember. Okay, I remember where we're at. Okay, so you're done with that room. There's nothing else in that room. However, there's another room to your left, right, and up. Oh, and you give him 50 gold. Okay. So you're gonna give him 50 gold. Let me grab my phone and pull out a calculator from here on out, I guess. Since you guys are gonna make me do math with this game, apparently. 50 subtracted by 109 is 59. So 59 plus 8. Oops. 59 plus 8 is 67. So you have... Oh, goodness, I should have just done this before. History. So you're at 59. Cameron's at 67. There we go. Yeah, you're at 59. You're at 59 gold. Don't worry. I had to do the math. I punched the wall because I get scared of the voices in my head that said Batman is mad. Alright, this is the damage you do to yourself. This is how successful you punch the wall. Okay. You did punch the wall, but you only lost, but it wasn't so much of a force, so you lose 1 health of damage. So you're at 6 out of 20. So if you basically go up to 20, you die. It's just easier for me that way. I could have reversed it and done something else, but whatever. Anyways, okay. So now you guys can go up, left, or right. Which way you going? You guys can talk to each other and have a little meeting on which way you want to go. Because you guys are in this together. Let's see if I've racked up enough to make 20, actually, while I'm here. Golden machine. While you guys do this. Well, if you are at 20, then you're at max health, and if you are at 0 health, you die. No, see, if you go up to 20, you die. In my D&D, because why not? I think my Roblox just crashed. No, it didn't. Make 1. I think these are the things for this event. I'm not sure anymore. I think that should be enough, right? Yep. Now it's on breakables. What do I get for this? Nothing good. I was close to instant to yeah, you were. Bro, is there a basement? You want to roll for perception check? You can roll for perception checks. Remember, this is D&D. You can do what you want. You can roll for perception. Yes? Alright. Devilman, you roll for perception. You roll to check to see if there's rooms. Vine boom jump scare? Oh no. You decided to move the table. Vanishes into the ether. Fair enough. You decided to move the table, and underneath that table was a secret latch that looked like it was part of the floor. You decided to put your ear close to it to see what happens, and you hear a slight ticking sound. Piano Potato plays as one of the voices in my head because I'm schizo. Fair enough. Potato, what happened to go to bed, by the way? I thought you were going to bed. That's for you guys to find. That's for you guys to decide. Keep in mind, there is a ticking sound, but you don't know what it is. You could roll to freeze time inside of that area. Okay, Cameron wants to go in. You want to go in. Keep in mind, you still have your abilities. This is a whole deep free range D&D. Anything goes. If I like the idea, use it. I time stop to see what is in there. Okay. You use time stop. You missed most of the inside, but you did time stop the door itself, so now it's stuck for 20 seconds. You now have 20 seconds to decide what you want to do. You can't open the door. It's stuck due to being stuck in time. Are you guys having fun with this? Is this fun for you guys doing this little goofy D&D? I hope you are, cuz I am. I've always wanted to be a dungeon master and have my own like goofy D&D game. Oh, okay. You used Hellfire. I used Hellfire to open it, and yeah. I unpause, and we continue to go in. Well, first, Hellfire check. That's a good roll. You casted Hellfire as Devilman opens the door, and your fire flies right inside into the cellar. It turns out there was a trap that you just set off, and it blew up another hole into the floor on the other side. So now you have two options to enter through that trapdoor or the other hole you see in the corner of the room. You also had a glimpse at an arrow wall. I'm having fun. Can I have another schizo attack? No. But your schizo's random. Your schizo is random. Your schizo will be randomized onto what it is that your character is schizo over. Your schizo is just randomized. Trapdoor. Yeah, it turns out it was a trapdoor. For any of you guys who just joined, if you want to be part of the D&D game, we just have one rule. You're a human with one ability of your choosing. That's it. If you want your character to be schizo like Cameron, it can. But basically you get one ability and one personality trait at this point. So Devilman, if you want to have a personality trait, go for it. Tell me what it is. If I like it, I might use I'll add it to it. Okay, Devilman should go in with a torch. We go in through the trapdoor with a torch. I am strong. Okay, so Cameron Cameron and Devilman, you enter through the trapdoor, and just before you decide to go all the way in, you hold the torch out forward first. You see a wall and a tripwire hook, and past that is a bunch of pressure plates. In front of you, from left to right, are walls that look like they shoot arrows out of them. They're small little holes, just big enough to shoot arrows. There might be a way to disable the trap without triggering anything else, but there might not be a way. Choose wisely on what you do next. What do I have to do here? Make 3 rainbow pets, okay. You use rocks to disable them? Alright, give me a second. Are you sure? Remember, you could take as much time as you want to think this through. These are golden. Where's the rainbow? There it is. We can disable the traps with rocks. Fair enough. I'll only ask for 3, but I'll go for 6. Girl, I use time stop and break the entire trap. Okay, so the order we will go in, I guess, if you guys want to, I could go in the order of... Let's see, what order? I could go the order of time stop and then rocks. You guys cool with that? Okay, you guys are cool with that. Rolling for it. And if it's a 21, you instant die. Devilman, you can barely hold on to your magic ability to time stop the traps. Cameron, this is your roll for the rocks you find in the rubble after that explosion. You found a giant stone in the corner of the wall. Somehow your schizo character picks it up because they assume their wife is watching, so it chucks the rock at what they assumed is a wife. In reality, it was a lever to turn off the traps. It breaks the lever, triggering the traps to go off all at the same time until there was no more. Until they all run out of arrows and fire. The traps were set off, and now there's nothing left for them to go off. You may now tread the area safely. Keep in mind that Schizo has a dead wife, so they're afraid when they see her. Assuming she's not supposed because she's dead, and assuming she's alive again scares the ever daylights out of him, which gives him super strength. But that's only if you roll 16 or higher. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow it without a roll. So, Devilman. 1 arrow. And, Cam. In front of them. There we go. I added it to my notes. So now if you roll 16 or higher, your character will think your wife is in front of them, and that'll boost extra strength. Bro, you said there was arrows, not just 1 arrow, so I picked up multiple... Oh, you said arrows? Alright. We'll roll for how many arrows then? This is how many arrows you pick up. Can my wife look like Bob Ross? Sure, I guess. You picked up 7 arrows. Seven arrows. The rest of the arrows were trashed and burnt and mostly crushed by the rock that Cameron threw, but 7 of them were fine and in pristine shape. A terrain check? Yeah, we could do a terrain check. This is just terrain check, so no one dies. 20! Ooh! You discovered the floor underneath you wasn't really made of wood or stone. It felt more solid. Do you wish to now roll for perception? Oh, and keep in mind, you each have one pickaxe with 20 durability. I should have added that too. Pickaxe. It's at 20 out of 20. And since I don't feel like rewriting that, I'll also give it to Cameron as well. Why should we... Oh, thank God. Why should we, Devilman? Yeah, we do. Okay, yeah, we do another check. Okay. Remember, this was terrain check, right? So this was for the terrain. Now we're doing, perception. We're checking the ground. Four. You find out the floor underneath you is just the four tiles underneath you is made of gold bricks, which is worth 200 gold each. Do you use your pickaxe? Because it'll take 4 durability for each hit. We mine it. Alright. So you both get 200 each. So you would get... Wait, no. There's 4 of them. 4. So that's 2. 4. Yeah. 2 each. So you have 259, and Cameron has 267 gold. Your pickaxe drops by, let's see, we said 4, so 8 durability. So, just to make it easier myself, 8 out of 20 for that. Remember, this makes it easier setting it to 0 from whatever. 8 out of 20. You both mined it. You both got 200 gold out of it. Because I don't remember if I said 400 or 200, and I don't care to remember, and it's already too late. It's written down. They were each worth 200. And there was only 4. Oh, yeah, that is what I said. Okay. Okay, never mind. Each one is worth 200. So, Devilman, you mined 2. So that's 459. Cameron, you mined 2 as well. So that also gives you 400. I think we should go and sell it at the shop, the buy stuff. We don't have a buy stuff shop. Not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet. You didn't enter the shop yet. There is a shop, but not yet, okay? It's not yet. Okay, so you guys basically looted. You guys checked every other nook and cranny and found nothing else except for the gold. So you left. You're back on top in the main floor. You can go up, left, or right now. Which way do you decide to go? Girl, you can buy the next area. Can I? Oh, sweet. I can't see that, so you guys can tell me if I can or can't. Make 50? Okay. Wait, does that say golden? It does say golden. Remember, you guys can talk amongst yourself. You don't have to like how much? Oh, you know what? I don't care. I'm making sure it's extra. It said gold pets, right? Like regular pets? I hope so. I'll go find out. Okay. Oh, it's any pet. Got it. Bro, can we buy, let's see. If we go right, then we do right, maybe? If you guys want to go right, you can. Remember, this is your game. I'm just, your, dungeon master. Your DM. Excuse me. I don't know why. I'm burping a lot. Woo! Make 5 rainbow pets. Sure. Okay, right then. We go right. Alright. You guys went right. You come across a shopkeeper. He tells you guys his stock is limited, but all he sells is plushies. Each plushie has a secret ability, however. And they're guaranteed to always do exactly what they're supposed to. But they're a one-time use. Hold on. Where's all my pets? There we go. I needed all of them over here. Hold on. I buy all the plushies I can't. You guys, you can ask questions of what each plushie does. You guys could say, I asked the shopkeeper questions, and you can ask him as many questions. He's not going away anytime soon. How much are they, and what do they do? Okay, so plushie 1 is a rabbit. You know what? I need to write this down in my notes. I just realized. Shopkeeper. Let me add this. Item 1. Bunny plush. It's good for trap triggers. Trap triggers. It can trigger as many traps as there are in that one room. Now I don't need that. I want the plushies. Each plushie is this plushie is gonna be worth 50 gold. The second plushie, shoot. Give me an animal. They're all animals. Give me an animal, chat. I don't know. We got a bunny plush that has a special skill called Trap Triggers, which triggers all traps in the area without harming the user. Dog. Okay. Dog plushie. Ability will be Treasure Finder. This one's worth 100 gold because it's good for finding treasure. Lizard. Okay. Third plushie. We're getting somewhere. Lizard. Plushie. Its ability is Sneak Attack. It can attack an enemy and it instantly kills them. And keep in mind, these plushies are a one-time use, but they require no wheel spin, so they are overpowered. I will charge, you know what, it's an insta-kill, so we'll be nice and say for 20 gold, just for the sake of it. Fourth one, Bear. Ooh, good one. Its ability will be Fear. Fearful Paralyzation. I actually don't know. Its ability, it'll be worth 300 gold because it can paralyze any enemy, even the boss itself. It'll paralyze him for 5 turns. 5 turns. Okay, we need one more, but that's it. We're gonna go up to 5. So go on, give me a 5th one. See, we're creating this together. We're creating a little D&D spreadsheet real quick. Hold on. We need one more. We need one more pet before anything. One more, not pet, plushie. We need one more plushie. Llama. Okay. Llama. Llama's ability is, projectile blast. So the llama's ability is multi-projectile blast. So basically, the llama can be used like a machine gun. However, once it starts, it cannot stop shooting, and it will not stop shooting until it runs out. And that'll be worth 400 gold. I'm just kidding, 150. I wouldn't do that crazy price. There you go. So those are the things. They only have one of each in stock. I buy lizard and bear. So you're at Cameron, you're at 467 gold. So if you were to buy calculator, let's see, 467 subtracted by I buy lizard and bear. So you're buying the lizard, which is 20 gold, subtracted by 20 subtracted by, so you're getting the lizard. So I'll just take that real quick and give this to you. And now that's gone. And you buy the bear, subtracted by 150. So, okay, that's how much total you have. Oh, wait, no, not 150, 300. Go back. Here. 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 Oh, great. I forgot what it was. Was it this one? No, it wasn't that one. Was it that one? Shoot, where was it? Bro, I lost it. I genuinely lost it. I forgot how much it was. How much did I say it was? Chad, do you think you can tell me? Go back and tell me. Oh, it was 200. Duh. It was 200. So 467 was subtracted by 200. Right? Yeah, no, I know you had 467. I forgot how much the thing cost. Was it bear was 300. Okay, bear was 300. Got it. 467 subtracted by 300. How much was the lizard? It was either 300 or 200. Lizard was 20. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't do the bear. The bear is 300. So 167 subtracted by 20 is 147. So you're going to be at 147 for the bear from this. So let me copy this bear real quick. Control C. Give you the bear. And remove it from here. And now you are currently at 147 gold. Devilman, you buy the llama. Okay, you buy the llama for 150 gold. Control C. Right here. Control V. So now you went from 459 subtracted by 150. You're at 309. There you go. I bought the other three. What do you mean? You only had 147. So all that's left is the bunny and the dog. What do you mean this message was eradicated? What? Extracted? I can't even see what it was. Oh well. I bought those two. You don't have enough, or do you have enough? You have 147. You only have 147. I think you can. Do you honestly want to do that? Oh, it's Devilman. Okay, yeah, you have enough. So 309 Subtracted by... I'm sorry. No more shop. I'm sorry. 309 subtracted by 50. 259. Okay, you got the bunny. I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can, okay? So you bought that. And dog is 100. So you're at 159. Got it. 159 gold. Okay. You bought everything from the shopkeeper. Okay, you bought everything from the shopkeeper. He tells you get out. And he physically kicks you out. You take no damage. But you do fall on your little bum bums. Okay, bye-bye, shop. We bought you out. I used Hellfire on the shop. You can't. The shop magically disappeared. Did I just say that I just got a rainbow shiny from that? I did get a rainbow shiny. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. You can't. He magically disappeared. But I could do a check to see if you hit the wall. I'll do spin check. We'll do wheel. We'll roll. You hit the wall and you crumble the hole out. You hit the wall and it falls apart and it covers up a hole in the ground. That's just it. You got out your anger. All right. So now you're back into the main room. You can only go up or left, since the right path is now destroyed. Thanks to Cameron, the right wall is now destroyed. Or the right area. Okay, Cameron wants to go left. You want to go up. You two decide what you do. All right. You both went up, and you were face to face with the Slime Queen. She doesn't look like she's upset or angry in any way. She's just mostly confused on why are you here. She offers you guys a cup of tea. What do you want to do? She just offers you tea. That's it. I try to riz her up and talk like you mean you roll to. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this. And take the tea and kiss her. So you both just. How about you both just? Oh my god, Cameron, are you both saying you want to roll for seduce? You're trying to seduce the slime queen, both of you. All right, this is a boosted. This is a boost roll then. This is a boost roll. So would that mean? Oh my god, this is a boost roll. Which means you get 2 rolls, and we'll go with the higher number. Okay, the first one's a 3. Second roll is a 6. I can't believe I'm saying this. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Actually, no, those were low numbers. I'm not going to do that. She looked at you with disgust and anger. And slaps both of you across the face. No. She slaps you across the face, both of you. You both lose 3 health. 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's going to be 9 for Cameron. And 3 for Devilman, since for some reason I never made you take a single bit of damage. You're at 9 out of 20, Cameron, so you're about to die. No, it failed. I say it fails because I'm the dungeon master. Alright? I say sorry and tell her about my dead wife. Okay. This is for sympathy check from the Slime Queen. She's deciding. She feels sorry for you and tells you that she feels bad for slapping you across the face. However, she does decide to scold you a bit on why you should never try to do that again and why your little jokes were not funny. She also heals you, so now you're only down by 3 health. She healed most of you back up. I say sorry too, and I use time stop to kiss. Oh my god, this is your role for time stop. You use time stop, but she blocked it, so you only froze one of her tentacles. As you try to kiss her, she spat out poison at you. You lose 1 health because it was a weak poison attack. I'm good on health, but no Riz. Exactly. You're now at 4 out of 20, Devilman. She's starting to get angry. All right, her happiness meter is going down. She's getting impatient with you guys. She's telling before you decide to do anything else, she tells you guys, if you try one more thing, I will kick you out of here. And she offers you again to sit down for a nice normal chat and a cup of tea. You can do a perception check on the tea if you'd like. You can also do a perception check on her. You can do a lot of things. You can even try to riz her, but she's getting pissed. So, don't piss her off. So you both decide to say sorry and drink the tea. She's happy that you took the tea. As you drank the tea and had a nice long conversation, Cameron talked about how much he misses his dead wife and how he sees her every so often. She offers to heal your schizophrenia and your PTSD. You denied because you say it's the only thing that brings you closer to her, and it's the only memory you have of her and nothing else. And she looks at you, Devilman, and pats you on the head and says, and lets you know that the next time you try something stupid again, she will make sure you'll regret it in a miserable way possible. But she does like how you were trying, since no one else has ever tried to compliment nor talk to her in years. Her happiness goes up. She's feeling a little bit better. She's still uncomfortable, but she's okay having a small chat with you. Some time passes, and she gets tired, and she says she must leave. So she goes through a tiny crawl space and hides away inside the shadows. But not before leaving you guys a little note that tells you guys the teacups are on the house. You may take them with you. You've also decided to use a perception check on the teacups and found out they're very lucky. And they're indestructible. They cannot be broken by anything. I asked her if she could give me a high five. She gives you a high five. And she blows a kiss at both of you. Because she liked the fact you guys were trying something. Even if it was weird. You didn't riz her up, but she felt sympathy and amusement in your ways. Considering you were the first humans she saw in ages. Alright, in this room, you can now move forward, you can go back to the main into the main lobby, or you can go down. Or I mean, you can go up, down, or back to main room, which is left. Yes, we could do a terrain check. This is just terrain check, so if it lands on 21, 20. You found you've I can't believe I'm going to say this. You find out that the whole room is made of gold. The whole room changes to its true form, which is made of nothing but gold and diamonds. You don't need your pickaxes to mine it since they're easy to pick up. They were not glued down or tied down from anything. You could try to talk to the Slime Queen again or summon her to come talk to you guys and ask your questions about the room. Since you're still there. This is your choice to make. I pick it all up and split it with Cameron. Okay. I'm adding just, you know what? Screw it. I'm adding 2 zeros to you guys because why not? You're now at 15,900 gold, Devilman. You're at 14,700 gold, Cameron. We take it all except the small crack so she isn't disturbed. That's fair. That's what you get then in the end. That's how much gold you guys have. You guys are rich. So now you can go up or down in this room. Yahoo! Well, talk to Devilman, Cameron. It's not just you in this RPG adventure I'm created. Okay, you both go up. Okay. You go up. In this room, you see a dark eldritch mage. They are very angry that you just stole all of their gold. Any peace treaties that you two could have had is now broken. So you've stolen my gold, eh? Well, you've prepared to face my wrath as I kill you, revive you, and kill you again, he says. Behind him is a treasure chest. Though it looks more like a squeaky chew toy for an oversized dog. Do you guys need a reminder of your items? You can always ask for reminders on what you have. I can't believe I'm doing a D&D game for this long. It's been about an hour and 17 minutes. Can I have a schizo attack and crash out? We can roll for it. But you can't use those quotations. First of all, let me buy the next area. Oh, we're here in the final area. Oh, you can hatch it in here for gems. You know what? Sure. I got nothing good. Got it. Okay. These are gem eggs. Diamond eggs. You know what? Sure. We'll do one more of these. Still nothing good. Oh, what about you? 100 times better chance. Who is calling me? I'm in the middle of stream, so I can't answer their call. Still nothing. Okay. I use... Hold on. So these are only diamond eggs. Where's the regular? Oh, here we go. Okay, we could just do this now. Okay. We're just gonna let that be. In the meantime, I need to put myself on red as well on Discord real quick. Because I am streaming and Discord did not put me on streaming mode. Streaming right now. Had to tell him. Okay, there we go. Let's see. What? Oh, somebody on Discord. Where were we? Oh, yes, yes. Okay. We do the check for my schizo crash put. Yeah, we can. First, we'll do the schizo for the crash out, and then we'll check out your turn real quick. And is this not on performance mode? It is currently not. Performance mode. That'll be better. Crash out time. You crashed out and spun around like a tornado, bouncing from wall to wall without taking any damage somehow. And but you missed the target, and you were so dizzy, you passed out. You're now incapacitated for 3 turns. So now it's just Devilman and the Eldritch being. And you said you used Time Stop. You were only able to time stop his staff. So you basically prevented him from summoning any sort of creatures or even using magic in general for 1 turn. His his turn is now skipped. It's your turn again, Devilman. You don't have to use your ability. You could also just use your fists in hand-to-hand combat. If you wanna. Or kick him in the balls. Whatever. It's an open world. It's anything goes kind of RPG style. Oh yeah, we're in the final area. I'm out here thinking like, oh, what am I missing? So what do? Bro is out here thinking. I whack him as hard as I can with a bag of diamonds and gold since it weighs a lot and hurts a lot. Alright, we'll roll for that. This is a strength roll. The bag was too heavy, so you decided to pull out 2 diamonds and use them like knives. Because they did have sharp edges. His body was so strong, but however, the diamonds did scratch him. The diamonds scratched him very painfully in the chest and arms. And your time stop has worn off. He's now bleeding, but very slowly. He lost 2 health. So I'll just put right here EL for Eldritch God or Eldritch Being. I'll give him. He only has 10 health. So he's at 3 out of 10 right now. It is now the Eldritch's turn to attack Devilman. He casts a curse spell which makes you lose HP over time until he's dead. For this turn, you do not lose damage. You do not take any damage at this current time. It's your turn, Devilman. And since you've been skipped, Cameron, it's 2 more turns now. You can attempt to wake up Cameron. You can do that. Yeah, 2 more. Devilman's really thinking how long and hard about what he wants to do next. I got a boost. I get a boost of strength and pick up Cameron and chuck him at the enemy and kill the. Okay, fine. We'll do a boost check. We'll do a strength check. 15. You were able to lift Cameron and his bag of gold that you put on top of him. Oh my god, 16. You chuck Cameron at the enemy, and with a loud thud, you hear the being's bones crack. As he turned to dust, his staff is left behind. You decided to pick up the staff and weave it around. You've realized you can now cast Fireball with the staff. But the staff only has can only cast one Fireball, and it has a 10 turn cooldown. I'm just kidding. It doesn't. It has a 2 turn cooldown. There you go. Oh, Cameron, since the enemy is now dead, you're back up on your feet again. Okay, in this room, you can check the Chew Toy chest, or the chest that looks like a Chew Toy, or go right. Your choice. Your only goal is to find the boss and defeat him. Check it. What are you checking? What are you checking? What are we checking, chat? The chest? Okay. We'll check the chest. It turns out it was just a chew toy for a giant dog. It made a squeaking noise, and that's it. That's all it does. There you go. Hello, whoever just joined in stream. Hi, welcome. We're playing Pet Sim while doing a D&D game. As for the title of the stream, I just want to end stream if what would happen if I got D20. Yeah, I guess you'll never know. I guess you'll never know. I eat the toy. Alright. Roll for eating the toy. You attempted to eat the toy, but it turns out it tasted like slobber, so you didn't want to eat it anymore. You felt sick to your stomach, but that went away after you walked away from it. All right, chat. You can go left. There's only left, or you can go back down where you met the slime queen. You want to try to eat the toy? Alright, I guess we're rolling for Devilman to eat the toy. I don't know why you guys want to eat the toy, but okay. You attempted to eat the toy, but it hurt your jaw. So you stopped trying to eat it. You want to go back to the Slime Queen room? Or you want to go left? Remember, since you're both together, you gotta work together on this. Hello, we're doing D&D while playing Pet Sim. There is no actual, like, storyboard here, just some random garbage I'm throwing together on the spot. Apparently it's entertaining enough. Holy cow, 6 people now. That is insane. Hi, guys! Welcome to D&D. If you wish to join, let me know, and I'll just throw you in front of everybody. I'll throw you in where we are. You just basically have one character, which is human, that has one ability. I'll make sure to start you guys off with gold. Because there is shops, occasionally. Or what the law out of the way out of the castle is. You could roll for perception to find footprints. You could roll perception. I bring the chew toy with us for later. Alright, you bagged the chew toy for later, but it's so heavy, so you have to drag it. I don't know why you want to bring it, but okay. So Cameron wants a Slime Queen layout. Yeah, that's fair. So Cameron wants to meet the Slime Queen and try to ask her questions. Devilman, what do you want? This is between you two. Remember, you both have to be together. The whole party needs to stick together. Because I said so. Why did it stop hatching? Get back to hatching. Okay. Oh, hey, look, I got a shiny. Okay, you guys went back to the Slime Queen. Let's see if she's there first. We'll roll to see if she's there. My god, I can't believe this. The Slime Queen is there, so you ask her if there's a lot of bosses. She tells you so far what she knows from the Great Slime Vines, which is aka her connections with the other slimes living in the castle in secret. She tells you that there are only one boss, however, there are two mini bosses around the area. She tells you about the knight that guarded the door, and the Eldritch boss, who wasn't really a boss, he was more or less there because whoever summoned him enjoyed his company. You also realized you just defeated those two mini bosses already. That's all she knows. That's all the information she knows of so far, since her other slimes have not made it back ever since they went off to explore. Okay, so do you both want to go up and then left while carrying the chew toy? Okay, you went up and then you went left. There you see a three-headed dog, Cerberus, the guardian of hell. He demands you guys to leave this place at once. Your presence give off an awful smell of greed and unjust for violence. What do? I give him the chew toy. One of the heads of Cerberus likes the chew toy. They love how it sounds, the way it tastes and feels. The other one is annoyed by it. The third head hates the fact that they consistently argue, and reminded them that's why he hid it in the first place, so they don't keep fighting over it. You have now angered them. You've only angered one of the heads towards you guys. The other two heads are just angry at each other. You could sneak past him at this point, if you wish, or at least try to. Actually, you know what? Enforced roll. Cameron goes schizo. He's getting PTSD from the arguments. No, you went schizo. The arguments started to make you freak out. Your heart started pumping faster and faster with each passing second, with each passing argument. Your rage slowly grew more and more intense until you finally had enough. You screamed from the top of your lungs, "I will murder all of you," and you started taking out your bag of gold. You swung it around and you started charging in like a barbarian. You bashed all three of their heads in, and you only knocked them out. They aren't dead, they took 0 damage, but they are unconscious. due to your schizo, you finally calm down, and you have no recollection of what just happened other than seeing them passed out. You can now move past him, which is up only. You can only go up. There's nothing in this room. Do you guys wish to go up or go back to the main floor? I tried to take them to the Slime Queen to help. Okay, you took them to the Slime Queen. Her role for wanting to help. She looks at them and she questions why are they knocked out to begin with. You told her the story of what happened and why, and she looked at you and then looked back at Servius. She tells you those three are always fighting, and the only way I usually calm them down is by knocking them out. Sometimes they just need a good nap to understand each other better. So she refuses to help, telling you they just need to sleep. However, she does heal them from in case of any physical injuries. But they are still asleep in front of the Slime Queen. She promises to take good care of them and look after them for you while you guys are gone. No, you both went together. You both went together. And then, now what do you guys do? Hey, on the bright side, she did heal them. She's just letting them sleep because they get cranky, she tells you. She tells you they get cranky when they're too tired and they always refuse to sleep. Since Cameron already made a move, Devilman, you get to choose. We'll just say you guys went back to that room. You guys went back to the room where Servius was. What do you want to do there, Devilman? It's your turn. You get to decide since Cameron did. Are you guys really still enjoying this story that we're creating, or... I hope you guys are. Bring it to the Servius. Okay, you grab the chew toy, you brought it to Servius, you place it down. The Slime Queen takes it. Okay. The Slime Queen takes it, sticks her slime hand in it, and destroys the squeaky part of the toy, but leaves it as is. So it will never bother the other head again, while one can enjoy it, and the rest can enjoy peace and quiet. She also casts a spell on the head to always assume it's squeaking, while nobody else can hear it. Just to give them all a peace of mind and what they all want. Now you guys can go back to that room and up, or you can go back to that room and do a terrain check. I did tell you guys there is nothing there, but if you want to do a terrain check for whatever reason, you can. Which means back to the Servius room and up. We go back to the room and terrain check. Okay. There's nothing there in that room at all. You find it completely blank and empty. And the things that are there is mostly just slobber and drool from Servius. They look like giant puddles compared to your size. You went up? Okay. You go up. In this room, you meet the final boss of the whole castle. It is Denden, the Demon Lord. He claps his hands and tell you got and is impressed on how far you've made it so far, but you will not get past him. He has 40 health. Deaden has 40 health and current he's gonna make his first attack on you guys. He casted explosive fireball, but it went past between you two because you got dodged it in time. However, it blew up a wall behind you, exposing the main floor room. That's about it, really. Do you guys need a reminder of your items? You guys did buy items from the shop. You remember that, right? I use Hellfire and light them on fire. Okay. You guys have items. I don't know why you're not using them. This is the final boss. You used Hellfire, but just then you went schizo and thought you saw a giant enemy spider in the back corner of him. So instead of hitting him, you aimed for the spider because for some reason your character was suddenly arachnophobic. Your character had arachnophobia, and you just burned the fire. You used the plushie, so you used. I'm sorry, you do not have that one. You have the llama. You have the llama, which does multi-projectile blast, and the bunny plush, which trap triggers. You also have a fireball staff with a 2-turn cooldown. And I got the dog. Did you? Ah, shoot, I didn't put the dog down. I forgot about the dog. Dog equals. Doesn't he just find treasure? Treasure finder. There you go. I used the llama on him. Okay. Use the llama multi-projectile blast. He starts blasting him. He starts blasting him. You give him one of the arrows, and he started multiplying it by the tons, hitting almost every shot, but some of them miss. He loses 10 HP. You no longer the llama jumps in the air and waves goodbye as he disappears. He is now gone. I used both the bear and lizard. You can only use one at a time. Which one do you want to use, the bear or the lizard? If you're gonna use both, then it's gonna have to be spun. How long do you plan on streaming? Let's see. How long has it been? Hour 42. Almost hour 43. Just until we make it to 2 hours, and then I'll stop. Okay, you used the bear. Let's see, where is it? Okay, so he's paralyzed. He's stuck for 5 turns total. Skip 5 turns. I just need to make sure I write it down. He's now paralyzed for 5 whole turns. Devilman, it's your turn. Oh yeah, you gave him 1 arrow, so now you only have 6 arrows. Don't forget, you also have the fireball staff with the 2-turn cooldown, Devilman. So I'm probably going to be ending stream fairly soon. Once either A, we make it to 2 hours and we continue the D&D session tomorrow, Wednesday, or well, we end it this stream and I end stream. Okay. I grab a diamond and slash him with a very short, sharp part. Are you sure you don't want to use the fireball stuff? It's guaranteed hit. I mean, it doesn't do too much damage, but it'll damage him. Alright. Diamond check. Sharpness check. Ooh, you grab the best diamond you could find out of your bag. Hold on, you got an 18. Can you at least hear me out before we change our minds? Can we at least hear me out before we change our minds? I'll allow a mind change if you hear me out. That's my condition. I didn't get to finish. All right, continue. This will still count. Okay. You hit him with the sharpest and the biggest diamond. Thank you. You hit him with the sharpest and biggest part of the diamond, which jabbed him in the eye. He's now blind in one eye, and you are currently on the side he cannot see. He loses 5 HP. Actually, you know what? I won't say that. He loses 15 HP. So he's at 25 out of 40 HP. Bro is cooked on your end. And since Cameron's AFK, we'll just say he went schizo and saw a sleep paralysis demon. He's stuck, so it's your turn again. I was gonna say I fused the sharp diamond with the fire staff to make a crazy OP weapon. No, I wouldn't allow it anyways. I wouldn't have allowed it anyways. But are we okay with what I said? Are we okay with the damage and everything? No, if you wanted, you could have changed your mind. I still wouldn't allow that, but is this okay then? Since you did blind him in one eye? I mean, he's blind in one eye, and he's he lost basically a quarter of his health, practically with that one move. And you're on the side he's blinded, so now your damage will be doubled, because it'll be considered a sneak attack from here on out. Unless he genuinely looks at you with his eye. But he's too confused right now at Cameron just standing there shaking menacingly at whatever he's staring at. I mean, I'd say that's a pretty good outcome for you guys to win this. I like how there is a chance to win a Titanic in here, but you know me. You know my luck, chat. That'll never happen. Me? Get a Titanic? Pah! Never. You guys know that's literally impossible. Raffle? I have a bunch of tickets. You don't have any tickets? Oh. New exclusive in chat. Mega chest breaker. A decimate chest. Nah. Can I fuse the diamond with fire staff to make a diamond fire staff to use the diamond to slash him with it and use the fire against him? I could allow it, but there needs to be a catch. Since it's infused with diamonds, due to how the diamonds would spread around the staff, it'll be a one shot because the staff would break. So if you're okay with that, we can roll check for it. Actually, no, if you want to. You know what, actually, the catch would be you'd have to roll for success. Roll to success for crafting. It has to be 12 or higher for it to be successful. Otherwise, the staff will break and so will the diamond, rendering both useless. Are we okay with that? It has to be 12 or higher, so it's nothing like, you know, too much. Now save it for later. All right. You could just use the staff the way it is, and it'll damage him, and it won't require a roll. All items don't require rolls. Continue with your way. Okay. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. We'll continue. We'll leave it at that, where he loses a lot of HP. And you decided. Whoops, keep the wheel open. You used your fireball staff, which with a 2-second cooldown, since it's a forever item that you can use. You used it, so this is. So we're gonna put 2T currently. The guy's gonna go down to 4 turns left. And he's gonna lose 5 HP, so he's gonna be at 30 out of 40. You cannot use the staff for 2 more turns now. Just 10 more to go and you win. Cameron is still frozen in fear, aka he's still gone. What do you do? What do you want to do now, Devilman? The boss is now pleading for his life, knowing the outcome. He's giving you the option to befriend him. And he'll join your side for the forces of good from here on out. Now, you can roll for perception to check to see if he's being good or not. Or you could just kill him without mercy. You could also steal from Cameron. You can also steal items from him since he's AFK. AKA paralyzed. Fine, I'll use perception. Alright. This is to see if he's tricking you. You feel a hint of something off, but you can't put your finger on it. Something just isn't right about him offering to join your side. You can't tell what it is. You can't tell if it's just the way he looks or if it's the way he is the way he sounds. But you feel like something is off. He's going to go down to 3 turns since he's still in fear. So now he's got 3 more skipped turns before he can attack. It's now your turn again. So to sum it up, you still don't know if he's telling the truth or lying. I threaten him with the diamond and ask him to tell me the truth. Okay. He repeats the same thing, begging, "Please, please, don't end me. Spare my life. Spare me, please. I promise to be good. I promise, good sir. Please. I'm just a humble old mage. Please." You could tell that was a lie. You realize he's not the mage. He is something else, but you don't know what it is. But you still feel like you can't trust him. Alright, Cameron. It's your turn, so if you want to do one last thing, keep in mind, you have a lizard that can one-shot. And Devilman's out here, what's it called? Interrogating him, assuming, because he feels like he's still evil, but he can't put his finger on it, or why. So he's still unsure if he's a good guy, or if he's trying to be a good guy or a bad guy. So, since you're back real quick, tell me what you want to do. You have the lizard to one-shot him, and end this quickly. Do you choose to use the lizard? I'm mostly waiting on you guys to like, because you guys are pretty cool, and I like you guys being part of the story. You know, I like this. We should do this more often, where I'll just AFK pet sim and create a D&D story for the whole time for you guys to just be entertained by. I'm mostly hoping. I guess I'm falsely hoping that I get a Titanic. If not, oh well. That's fair. Next time I'll have a like a poorly drawn map in a drawing application like Windows Paint. I use a lizard in one more schizo attack, but it backfires and I get caught in the blast. My last word is I finally get to see my wife. Okay, you use the lizard. The lizard finally kills the beast or the kills Denden, the demon lord. He finally reveals himself that he was the demon lord this whole time, and that he was only shapeshifting into a mage. As you say your final words and die, Cameron ends up dying, and so does the demon lord. All evil has been vanquished in the world, and all the people that were trapped in his presence. He declares that he was actually going to rule the world if it wasn't for you idiots. As he finally perishes, he drops a note. Devilman, you pick up the note, you open it up, and you read. You read the note, and it says, "Screw you humans for defeating me in my final moments. I guess this means you own everything in my castle." You return to the Slime Queen and tell her about your great adventures, and she is amazed. She offers you the castle, and in turn she will move out. You refused. You wished for her to stay in the castle, and gave her and her slimes free reign to roam wherever and as far as they please around the castle and the grounds. What? It's a good story. What? I'm waiting. What? I'm trying to end this. I want to go. I need to go. I would like a trophy that says the dum dum that helped save everyone in the schizo attack. Yes, yes, don't worry. You got the trophy, Cameron. You got a trophy that says the dum dum. What, Devilman? What? What's up? Why? You don't like how it ended? You don't like how things end? It ends on a pretty positive note. Everyone lives happily ever after. The schizo dum dum. Yes. The schizo dum dum that saved the day. Or that saved the world. With that said, everybody was saved. The castle was now your guys' castle to rule over, and you guys let the Slime Queen do her thing, and Cerberus became your loyal servant, who loved and cherished you because they praised your strength at the very end. They did apologize for getting angry around you guys too. Cerberus is now your guard dog in front of the gates, allowing anybody who isn't evil in and keeping the danger out. And yes, Cerberus does go visit the city or the townspeople every now and again to make sure there's no attacks. He did. He did tell the truth. His note told you the truth that his plan was actually to rule over the world and he was going to betray you guys when your backs are turned against him and slay you both, allowing him to rule over the entire universe. I guess you get the slide. Yeah, he was gonna stab you guys in the back, but luckily Cameron's schizo character summons the lizard plushie that kills him, and he goes out on a schizo attack, making sure the job was finished. At the end of the day, everybody lived happily ever after. You and the schizo live in the castle rent free. You own the castle. You guys let the Slime Queen roam around, and her slimes roam around the castle as much as she pleases, whenever she and her slimes want. Yeah, no. And Serbius is your guard dog that protects. Yeah, you died. So oh yeah, you did. So it's Devilman that gets to rule it all. No, you can't. But you did get to marry the Slime Queen. The Slime Queen was very impressed and very pleased that you allowed her to roam, her and her slimes roam, and you've considered them citizens of the kingdom. You're now also ruler of the entire demon realm, and they respect you, and you tell them to behave and be kind to the humans, and they do as you say, afraid that they'll be next in your reign of anger. Now, you don't get to marry the dog. But you do get to marry the Slime Queen, which means you get to tap her. She promised you full access to her 24/7. And she can change shape to however you please, so bigger bongy bongies to play with. And that's the end of our D&D. That's the end of our D&D. If you want, sure. I'm gonna leave the rest to you guys. This is gonna be the end of the stream. I'm exhausted. And yeah, I'm exhausted. I did a 2-hour stream, so grand total 4, 5, 6 hour stream today. Grand total. We can try. We could try. If it's a Pet Sim stream, we can. We can, but that means no Fortnite next stream. Yes, we can. We can do another D&D session next time. I'm glad you guys had fun with this. I'm glad you guys had fun. With that being said, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, share with friends, turn that bell notifications, and if you guys too would like to be part of a D&D session, make sure to stick around all the way through. And yeah, with that being said, if you want to be in the next D&D session, we'll make sure to I'll make sure to keep you guys in it. I'm joining in on Fortnite since you yes, absolutely. You will. You absolutely will. Sorry about the TTS pet not working out today, but I hope you still had fun. With that said, I'm getting out, and you guys have a good one. Sorry, Devilman, I cannot wait. I can't wait. I have to go. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I streamed more than I should have. Yeah. Yeah, everyone make sure to like and subscribe. Bye, everybody!